Alright, this is my US General 34-inch full bank service cart review. I've had two of these for a couple months, and I'll show you around and tell you what I think about them. So I believe the total capacity of each one is 1,200 pounds. They have 4 locking swivel casters. Corner guards look good. I haven't had any issues with them. They're on there pretty good and they look nice. So you have slots for your crowbars, pry bars, breaker bars, stuff like that. And this top piece, zoom out a little bit. Oh, not that. I guess I can't zoom out. Okay. Well, this top piece and these drawers lock separately, so you can lock that and open these at the same time. So this top piece locks with this key, and these drawers lock with this right there. That locks all of them. That unlocks them. I added this power strip, a little hole right here, double-sided taped it. Got it from Micro Center for 20 bucks. It's right out the back. And this one I don't have a power strip, so you can just seal it up right there. I use them every day. I've had only one issue with one of these boxes. One of these swivel casters was just a little bit sitting higher than the other ones, maybe a millimeter or two. So it caused like the whole thing to just kind of move around. But I talked to Harbor Freight and they said they don't mind, they'll give me a whole new box. But I didn't want to bring this back and then wait for another box just for that. So I just put a couple of washers and it works fine now. It wasn't really a big deal. I didn't want to make them go through all of that just for a millimeter or two. Just wasn't a big deal. So I'll show you some of my drawers. And one of the things that I've noticed, I've compared these to some of my friends' Snap-on and Matco boxes. My friend has a Matco box. My other friend has a Snap-on box. The slides aren't as thick. These do look heavy duty, but not as heavy duty as Snap-on ones. If you wanted heavy dutier slides, you would have to look at the Icon line, but I don't know. I have a lot of sockets in here. I open and close it every day. It doesn't really seem like a problem. It's not flexing. And yeah, I really haven't had any issues. I keep my 1/2-inch stuff here. My 3/8 drive stuff here. And what other features can I tell you about it? They come with a bar, and this is supposed to be meant to be moved around, but once they're fully loaded, they're pretty heavy. I would get maybe something smaller to move around, but these are meant for that. These are good since they're a little bit taller than most boxes, not as long. If you have a you know, a tight working space, you can put these boxes in no problem, and these bars come off if you need more space to take them off, and just push them really close together. I recommend them. They work great. I see these lasting for a long time. The finish was pretty good on them. There's some imperfections, but like I don't even know if I can find them. Like maybe something like that in the welds, but I don't know. Nothing major that affects the box in any way from working properly. And what I do like about it is the price for these. Since they are fairly cheap. They retail for $600. I got mine for, I think it was $550, and then I had a discount on top of it, so maybe around $480 they came out to each. You can get them dirty. So for example, I stick my lights on here. You can kind of see it a little bit. I don't mind, like, you know, banging into it with some of my ratchets, or when I'm pulling out something quick. And you know, for example, if you have something like that, a $10,000 box, you would be worried about scratching it, and that's not really what makes you money. So you can focus more on you know, making more money if you're flat rate or something like that. And another thing that I really like about these boxes is if you're ever to resell them. For example, if I were to resell this, if I got it for, say, even full price for $600, I can maybe sell this for $300, $350, $400, and I would only be losing maybe $200, $250. For example, if you buy something like that, the second you know, take it off the truck for $10,000, it's losing like $5,000, $6,000 worth of value right away. So that's another bonus of these boxes. But I recommend them. There's nothing wrong with them. They work fine. If you're really gonna put a lot of stuff in these drawers, I maybe go for the Icon line, but you can fill these up pretty good, and they won't bend. So yep.